which we do have a bunch of screenshots as well to show off how awesome this thing is starting to look.
Yep. Also being developed by the folks in the UK right now. We're splitting up the company by company, so everything MISC is in Foundry 42 UK.
Except for the Reliant.
Yeah,
that one's being done here, but it's part of the same family. So this ship on the art side is being led by Neil McKnight, and it's really coming together. I mean, it's looking pretty awesome. And you can talk about some of the changes that were made for gameplay reasons.
Oh yeah, so I mean, one of the biggest things all of our ships have been getting ready for, and it's still a big undertaking for us, is this general component refactor that we've talked about a few times all the way back through April. Because the Freelancer is one of the first 3 or 4 ships even available for Star Citizen.
That's right.
And so it was still built on a lot of those older legacy systems, and now we've got the whole plan set. So it's now built in right now and interactive, but it'll be using the new component system, the updated power plants, shields, all of that, the refactored weapon sizing. So those guns, I want to say they're a bit bigger than the original size 5s that we were originally built. I want to say it's either twin size 3s or twin size 4s on the sides of the Freelancer now, and then twin size 2s on the back turret. So the baseline ship is going to have a good amount of punch to it. And so yeah, all the nice exterior shots, just like the Freelancer, nice detailed interior, cockpit again, and also referencing back to what we were just showing you guys with the Starfarer, the cockpits look very distinctly the same. You can tell these are MISC ships just by that look, that feel, the streamlining paneling on the consoles. Right.
There's a lot of work that was put into just making sure that when you're in a ship, you know exactly what manufacturer built it, so that way you can. So we're doing a lot of tricks by using the same materials, same paint jobs, the same type of fonts, colors, and things like that, even down to the same exact shapes for some of the seats here you'll see are basically the same ones as the Starfarer, so that way you know you're in a MISC ship essentially.
Yep.
And here's the brand new cargo room,
Yep. So now let's jump back to the in-game.
And I'll tell you guys, we're going to have the high-res copies of all the stills in the gallery online shortly after this is done.
Yep. And so, let's dive into the cockpit here. So now we're inside the Starfarer.
Freelancer.
Yeah.
So many ships today.
Yeah, so here we are with the Freelancer. The lighting, again, just like the Starfarer, it's still coming together, so there are going to be parts that are still under construction. Part of that would be the lighting in here.
You might say it's sort of hit or MISC. I'm so sorry.
And so here's the crew section that was shown a little bit ago.
Yeah. So one of the things that changed here, the original Freelancer had the crew section built into the cockpit. It was sort of just the back end of the cockpit, and so for performance reasons and just for gameplay reasons, we decided to move that entire thing further back, put a bulkhead in between, and we can easily accommodate now 4 bunk beds, which are also the escape pods.
Yeah, I mean, also was it the Constellation had something similar where instead of having a single, just gigantic room, compartmentalizing this stuff, just to make sure that everything is going to work how we want it to, and the kind of experience we want to deliver for the ship.
Right.
I always like the bed escape pods. That seems like a terrifying proposition. Go to sleep, wake up floating.
Well, at least you know though that if once you go to bed, if something happens, you can immediately
going real
get out.
time with this so we can see some of the lights. So this may have a few oddities right now. We're gonna see how.
We're gonna try and jump in and see.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Awesome.
That worked.
So and then F3 twice. Cool. So now you're gonna see some real comedy. But so this is the actual real-time lighting of the ship running in the engine. You can still see, we need to be clipping around.
Yeah, sorry.
But so there's still a few things that we're getting cleaned up for it, but you can really see it's like, okay, this ship is definitely alive. These panels, the lights all have a purpose.
I know.
Random fires jutting out of nowhere. Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
Your freelancers are rocking.
Yeah. Especially if it's own volition with no one piloting it. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. And so that is our current status on the Freelancer. And then lastly today is going to be...
We've got the Reliance.